Sorry to keep you waiting. It's been, I think, a month since my last video. But I have a few videos coming for you this week. I'm going to do another room tour because I promised that, I think, over a month ago, but I never did it because I basically finished my room. There was a big part of it that I hadn't finished, and I want to show that. But on today's episode, I'm going to do a review of House of the Dragon, episode 1 of season 3. And I'm going to keep it kind of brief because I want to go to bed. I'm not even going to put like my end card, at the end where it's the Clockwork Orange face, because then I have to take it to Premiere Pro and do some editing. I'd rather not do that. So I'm titling this video Maybe I'm Wrong, because as you can see, this is an extremely highly rated episode, but I just think it's like an 8 out of 10. I think it was a pretty good episode. I think it was saved by the ending. I think, to me, it seemed like the dialogue has been dumbed down significantly. That's what I noticed throughout most of the episode. I thought the action was pretty good. I think the ending was much better action than the beginning. And it's sort of continuing the plot of Alicent becoming this character that's gonna betray everybody in her family and sort of sell everyone out for sort of weak reasons. And then, Aemond kisses his mother in the mouth, and it's kind of weird, and Aegon is supposedly being sent to Rhaenyra, and it's clear that they're not following the books. I don't read the books, but I, listen to people who have read the books, and I do see that the problems are being created. Daemon was only in it for like 3 minutes or something, which was annoying. Here's my main problem with this episode. Other than the fact it has bad dialogue and that this actor is absolutely cringe and her face is just... I don't want to be mean, but her face is just... look at it. I'm not trying to be mean. She just looked weird. It's not about... Just look at it. And she's making these weird faces the whole episode, and it's difficult for me to focus. And I understand they cut a character out and replaced her with her, even though it was also a black character in the book. So that's kind of dumb. I think they should have added another character we could get to know, because a lot of the characters in this series are really forgettable. She's forgettable. Forgettable. Kinda forgettable. Mega forgettable. Kinda lame. Very forgettable. Yeah. The good characters that haven't been destroyed, in my opinion, are Daemon, Corlys, Aegon. They're making into like this pathetic guy now, so he's kind of like just a sad character. And Aemon's king for some reason, which doesn't happen in the books. But here's the main problem. The scene where Jace locks his mother up is completely contrived and not accurate to the world they've built. Essentially, Jace locks his mother in a room guarded by her Queen's Guard, and he's, for some reason, is able to give orders to her Queen's Guard. And if you know anything about this universe, like, once a knight takes an oath, he's not going to, under very, very, unless it's under very important circumstances, break that oath. There's no way Rhaenyra's Queensguard would lock her in her room because her son asked him to. It's just not how it works. And they did it for one reason. They did it to push a feminist angle, which like the man is locking his mother up, and they are just ruining the character of Rhaenyra because they don't want to give her any freaking actions, no agency. But on the other hand, because Jace dies at the end of this episode, which I saw coming from a mile away, it does make the episode way more interesting that he died after he locked his mother up. As dumb as that scene is, it still led to like a good ending. So yeah, the ending with the action and the death of Jace is good, although I was very confused about how the dragon was being weighed down by something that shouldn't weigh that much, maybe 100 pounds, shot into its belly. That was kind of confusing to me, but I'll let it pass. But the death of Jace was actually kind of sad. Not as sad as his brother, even though I liked Jace better as a character. I just think it wasn't as well created. Tyland is, I think, dead, which is good because I didn't like his character at all. Oh. Where is the woman? It's not even a woman. It's like a, like someone that swings both ways in terms of gender. A transgender. I'm pretty sure this person's transgender that plays this, this dude. Look at that face. Holy moly. Yeah. Well, I don't know about this. Thank God this person died because it's such a cringe character. And they put like this transgender person in there and it's just really weird. It's just weird. But yeah, I was glad this person died, but I was really hoping, I don't know why this character is still here. Needs to get rid of this. Like, let her just die really soon. I'm gonna be disappointed if Corlys is dead. He fell in the water and it seems like he might be dead, but he's like one of the only good characters remaining at this point. Because they ruined Alicent, who was a really good character. In season 2, basically, they ruined her. Rhaenyra's just Rhaenyra. She does nothing. Although I think maybe she'll be better from now on because her son is dead. Daemon barely gets any screen time so far. But yeah, so I give it an 8 out of 10. I'm a little nervous about this season. I'm going to make a video if I'm wrong. But yeah, I mean, I just felt it's very overrated, and I think it was good action and a good ending, but I can see the seeds of problems, and they're still going with the BS feminist angle where Rhaenyra's like always being controlled by men, and Mysteria is the only one she can really rely on. We're just gonna do that again. But now that her son's dead, and I don't know, I guess she'll be angry and she'll go do something. But it was a good episode. I just think it's not that great. And it's overrated. Okay, I think I'm gonna have a movie review tomorrow. See you guys later.